Hi there, my name is Gabrielle, and tonight I'm going to be discussing the uphill climb to AI media literacy. As if navigating the world of media wasn't already challenging enough, introduce AI and those challenges will increase by tenfold. Three main challenges I'd like to cover in this speaking is AI and its effect on creativity, AI and its use in journalism, and AI in the spread of misleading content. Pew Research did a study on how American people feel about AI, and the results are the following, some of them. Though very useful, there's concern about, just the extent of usage of AI in everyday life, that AI hinders interpersonal relationships and personal creativity, that AI is best used for data analysis and superficial topics, not so much personal, that AI-generated content should be easily identifiable, but yet there are not enough tools to identify AI content, and they haven't been cultivated strongly enough. So let's dive into the first issue at hand, which is AI and creativity. AI poses issues within creativity as it decreases our ability to think and create for ourselves. It increases the standards of perfections that are unrealistic. It creates little room for hands-on and ability to learn from our mistakes. It also hinders our ability to learn to make difficult decisions and solve problems when we're relying on AI to do a lot of this work for us. Pew Research, going back to them, also quotes that 53% of US Americans believe AI will worsen creative thinking. And if we demand less creative thinking from ourselves, what can that be said about what we will demand from the media that we're consuming? Other concerns noted by EdWeek, AI use in classroom increased 86% in the 24-25 school year. It's, teachers are finding it very useful when creating their curriculum or opening up their schedules, but they're not quite sure how students are using it when completing their assignments or for whatever other reasons they are. So their usage is far outweighing the understanding of AI. Especially within schools. So if we can give these students and teachers the tools to use AI in right ways, it could work out in our benefit. President Trump did sign a presidential act of advancing AI education for American youth, and it quotes, fostering early exposure to AI concepts and technology to develop an AI-ready workforce and the next generation of American AI innovators. So if AI education is now being directly funded by the government, what is it telling our children about the place that AI has in their present and future, who will become our future communicators? Next issue I'd like to discuss is the issue of AI in journalism. AI is used in journalism, but it does further jeopardize the media and the basis of ethical and personable reporting. It may seem like refined media and communication, but it's going to end up being a reflection of the stale state of perfected, unrealistic, and increasingly monotone output. Nieman Lab reports in a sample of journalists of the UK, 56% of journalists use AI weekly, 27% of those use it daily, and they use it for language processing, story research, idea generation, generating text for their articles. That being said, 62% think AI is a threat compared to the contrast of 15% who deem it a big opportunity. This 15% is likely from people who work in conglomerate news corporations where AI is integrated within their training, within their journalism. So these AI companies who've invested in these conglomerates have a say what is ultimately being published and will make sure it's in their best interest, changing the dynamic from business to public to business to business. There's ethical concerns here, obviously, the negative impact on trust in journalism, the accuracy being reported, and originality being written. So journalists, are just going to be asked to begrudgingly adapt to these third-party AI tools? Or should there be AI engines to fact check that are in public hands? Or should audience, the readers, demand better? So with all these pushbacks, journalists are facing the loss of interest in serving the public. Another issue I'd like to bring up is the fake and misleading content that AI produces. So it's causing tension within the public. It's confusing the public on what is considered believable. And politically speaking, it's been said that AI will further divide society and create political upheaval. Most disturbingly is the increased number of new videos that are created completely using AI and with little evidence of being AI. New York Times reports that many of these videos are being, falsified videos are being put out there. They should have watermarks. They should be able to be, identified by the platforms they're being posted on, but that doesn't always happen. So some companies are even offering to remove these watermarks and by editing the videos themselves to take off the embedded data that would show that it was a fake video. So with that being said, also 53% of humans, going back to Pew Research, 53% of humans aren't confident that they can detect AI, and that leaves the job up to who, really? So some viewers are demanding this transparency, and some companies are promising to give it, while others are refusing to take accountability so long as the profits and the clicks keep coming in. Is there any solutions? Well, what responsibility does AI have versus what do we have in forming a strong sense of AI literacy? Psychology Today says AI literacy is essentially media literacy. It's how to think critically, act ethically and safely, participate responsibly in a digital world, and with an added layer of understanding how the AI system works. To close, I'll leave it with a few pieces of how communication from human to human will never be fully replaced by AI to human or vice versa. Us as people want to connect with people on real life experiences that bring us in deeper connection to each other. And so that's not possible with AI. AI will never create trends either. They'll never reinvent themselves as humans do, that, the cyclical way that we live our lives. Human-made content, such as movies and TV and music, inspires continuous engagement, media, journalism. So it's giving the reader and the consumer the connection to the person, getting to understand the story, the meaning, and receive the impact. What makes us human will hopefully win over the need to rely on AI in years to come, and that humanness will help us seek the tools and balance needed to decipher and utilize AI content and ultimately find one's footing along the climb towards the future of AI.